Namo Buddhaya. Good evening. Welcome to the Buddha Dharma TV. My name is Lisa Chu. Before we start our program, let us join a group of monks paying homage to the Supreme Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato
We are honored to introduce Aya Munisara, an esteemed Australian nun. Buddha Dharma TV recently aired her insightful talk, Why I Became a Nun, which was highly appreciated by our audience. Today, we are pleased to welcome Venerable Aya Munisara again as she speaks on Open Your Heart. Please join us in welcoming Venerable Aya.
So you can try doing that if you like for a little while. Seeing what it feels like when we open to things. So breathing it into your heart and opening further on the out-breath. Even feelings that we normally don't find pleasant or consider unwanted. So even breathing those ones in and opening to them and opening further on the out-breath. And even if you're feeling peace or a sense of calm, try experimenting with breathing that into your heart, opening to it, embracing it, and fully experiencing even the pleasant feelings. And breathing out, you relax and open even further. So remember that whenever we have feelings, they might come along with thoughts about it, whatever it is that provoked the feeling. So try to just drop thoughts, drop the story, be in the body, and come back to the felt experience of your feeling or emotion. So if the feeling subsides and you feel a bit calmer, you can just turn your attention to the breath. That can be your neutral area of focus. But if any more thoughts or feeling arise, you can try the exercise again, breathing it into your heart and opening. So let's just sit together for a little while, trying this out. Or if you prefer meditating in another way, you can also do that. So we'll sit together for maybe another 20 minutes or so. So just enjoy whatever experience arises. So if your mind starts to drift into thinking, again, try asking, where in the body do you feel this thinking process? And relax that. Or if your body is starting to feel uncomfortable anywhere, just try breathing in that discomfort. Or if it's very uncomfortable, then you can maybe shift your posture a little bit. If while you sit longer you start to feel a bit restless, again, find out where that restlessness is felt in your body. Where does it manifest in your body? And breathe that one in and open. So we're getting close to the end of this short sitting. So it's always helpful at the end to just check in with yourself again. How does your mind feel? How is it different from when you first started sitting? How did you experience whatever happened in between? Were you feeling like you were able to open to it? Were there times when you felt you couldn't? So just a quick review. That helps us learn more about our minds and what attitudes are ways of orienting our mind leads us to greater peace, and what attitudes to the opposite. And if you do feel even a little bit more quiet or relaxed or at ease, and rejoice in that. We can appreciate every bit counts. And sharing whatever peace we feel with other beings, so we can end by wishing for all beings, including ourselves, to be well and happy, be free from all suffering, to live with ease, and to be fully and truly liberated. So I'll ring the bell 3 times, and you can just slowly come out of meditation as you listen to the bell. Or anyone who would like to sit longer or further, you're also welcome to.
Open Your Heart, Radiant Mind is another spiritually inspiring song by O Tigbin. It gives peace when you listen to it. Let's enjoy together. Open Heart, Radiant Mind.
Music.
The Buddha's teachings, I was told, is far more precious than silver and gold. Although his words are centuries old, the ancient wisdom still holds.
Let's sing in praise and thank the Lord. Without His teachings, we would have not the skillful means to liberation from samsara's bonds.
Open the door of every heart.
It's time for us to make a start toward the path and seeing the truth, and to remove the evil rules.
Whenever you can, do find the time to observe the breath as well as the mind. Become
him we bow and pay homage. May his teachings the whole world away. May there be peace and love on earth, now and forever. Share what you have while you still can.
Be generous and lend a hand with open hearts and radiant smile. Let the goodness in the shine.
Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhiswaha.
If there's to be true happiness, spread goodwill and loving kindness. Do the things that are worthy of praise for the human race. Open the door of every heart.
It's time for us to make a start,
To walk the path and seek the truth, and to remove the evil roots.
share what you have while you still can.
Be generous and lend a hand with open hearts and radiant smile. Let the goodness in the shine.
Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhiswaha. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhiswaha. Bodhiswaha, bodhiswaha.
The Dhammapada is celebrated as one of the most sacred texts in Buddhism. Its deep insights into the true nature of life, the journey towards enlightenment, and the cultivation of wisdom and compassion have become a beacon for countless practitioners worldwide. Venerable Bhante Sivali has already delivered 59 insightful sermons, and from this point on, he will continue to share his wisdom every week on Buddha Dharma TV. Each sermon will offer a focused exploration of a single Dhammapada verse, bringing its timeless teachings to life. Please join us in welcoming Bhante Sivali as he continues to illuminate the path to enlightenment on Buddha Dharma TV.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Welcome to the Dhammapada program. Today we start a new chapter. That is chapter 5. The title of the chapter 5 is usually translated as the Fool. In Pali it is called Bala Vagga. In English it's called the Fool. And chapter 6, next one, is called Pandita Vagga. That is translated as the wise. As if they describe completely opposite natures. However, the word Bala doesn't just mean fool, but also child. A fool's behavior may never change, but a child is simply immature. With time and experience, he can grow The Buddha was a compassionate teacher whose path was open to people of all levels. He would never dismiss anyone's capacity for growth. Translating Bala as immature gives us the same kind of understanding the Buddha always did. Yet, the Buddha was also a realist. And these verses reflect that in the Anguttara Nikaya, the holy book of Anguttara Nikaya, he defines the immature person clearly. Monks, addressing the monks, he said, monks, there are two kinds of immature people. Those who do not see their own mistakes as mistakes, and those who do not forgive mistakes done by and made by others. So it's very clear. Those who do not see their own mistakes as mistakes, and those who do not forgive mistakes made by others. So those are the two kinds of people the Buddha has talked about, which is reported in the holy book of Anguttara Nikaya. The journey from immaturity to wisdom is a long one, especially for those who do not anchor their actions in a deeper purpose. In verse number 60, that is the first verse of the chapter 5, the word samsara, which referred to the cycle of birth and death, literally means that which moves intensely, pointing to the constantly shifting world. Immature people live in without reflection from one moment to the next, are swept away by the instability of samsara, which can feel as endless as a night spent in insomnia. So it is good that we refer to this verse, how the number 60 verse, the first verse of this chapter, it goes as Diga Jagarato Ratti Digam San Tassa Yojanam. Digo Balanam Samsaro Saddhammang Avijanatu. Saddhammang Avijanatu. Me, lone is the night to the wakeful, and lone is the road to those who are weary, tired. Lone is the samsara cycle of birth and death. To those who do not know the Dhamma, the noble teachings of the universe, simply immature with time and experience, immature person can grow. The Buddha was a compassionate one. He never divided people into different categories to be looked down upon. Buddha was a compassionate teacher. He has never done that. Yet, the Buddha was also a realist. And these verses that I just recited reflect that in the holy book of Anguttara Nikaya, he defines the immature person clearly. He addressed the monks and said, monks, there are two kinds of immature people. Those who do not see their own mistakes as mistakes, and those who do not forgive mistakes made by others. Two types. You decide to which party you belong. Yeah. Which refers to the cycle of birth, samsara. Yeah. Cycle of birth and death. Literally means that which moves intensely, pointing to the constantly shifting world. Immature people living without reflection from one moment to the next are swept away by the inability of samsara, which can feel as endless as a night spent in insomnia. This immaturity is not that of a child, but of an adult who lacks the sensitivity to recognize a crucial moment in the nascent course. When one choice leads to wisdom, and the other to bitter suffering, devoid of that sensitivity, such a person endures great pain to learn from life. For even the most intense suffering does little to advance understanding. Like a spoon that cannot taste soup it holds. The spoon cannot taste the soup. They remain untouched by wisdom, even when it surrounds them. However, an immature person can always learn and grow. Knowledge alone cannot lead them to wisdom. That's some discernment. They misuse it so severely that they literally break their head against it. But if they possess enough self-awareness to recognize their immaturity, this marks the beginning of wisdom, of sparing them from the painful consequences of unwise actions. A key difference between immaturity and wisdom is the ability to absorb lessons. Immature were previously likened to a spoon in soup. The wise, on the other hand, can taste the soup and appreciates its all other qualities. Rather than being victims of their experiences, the wise use these experiences to refine their character much like a carpenter sharpens a piece of wood while immature seeks praise. The wise actively look for someone who can help them reveal hidden treasures, even if that person points out their faults or prevents them from pursuing something enjoyable but ultimately harmful. In this process, the teacher serves as a wise guide. The Buddha teaches us to rely on ourselves to achieve our goals. All the effort must be made by you, made by us. He says in a later verse in Dhammapada, that is number 276 verse. Buddha only show the way. Diga jagaratu ratti digam santassa yojana. Digo balanam samsaro saddhammang avijanatu. Long is the night to the wakeful. Long is the road to those who are weary, the tired. Long is the samsara cycle of birth and death to those who do not know the Dhamma. Samsara defined as the unbroken flow of the stream of aggregates, elements, and sense faculties. A deeper meaning. But it's also explained as the continued flow of the stream of being from life to life, from existence to existence. Diga jagarturati, digan santasa. That is, so as long as we are not aware of this, it will be also a long journey for us. Samsara will be a long journey for us. So Buddha said to be aware of this. So if we are careful of understanding, if we are interested in knowing the true nature of the universe, that's the teaching of the Buddha. What the life is, what the suffering is, how to get rid of it, how to tread the path that leads to the salvation from this long-lasting suffering. And this is the deep meaning of this verse number 60, the first verse of the chapter 5th. May you all be well and happy.
Be generous and lend a hand with open hearts and radiant smile. Let the goodness in the shine.
Gate gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhiswaha.
If there's to be true happiness, spread goodwill and loving kindness. Do the things that are worthy of praise for the human race. Open the door of every heart.
It's time for us to make a start
To walk the path and and seeing the truth, and to remove the evil roots.
Share what you have while you still can.
Be generous and lend a hand with open hearts and radiant smile. Let the goodness inner shine.
Gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhiswaha. Gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhiswaha. Bodhiswaha, Bodhiswaha.
That's all for today. If you have any questions or concern, please contact us at info@buddhadharmatv.com. We work hard to share the noble, peaceful, and sublime teachings of the Buddha with you, helping you pursue the spiritual path under his wisdom. Please encourage and support those interested in the rationale and enlightened teachings of the Buddha. Thank you for watching. Good night. Namo Buddhaya.